Oh, is it the 7th? Okay. Oh, settle in, ladies and gentlemen. For we have a control mirror. Looks like a MOBA. I think it would be... I'd be kind of surprised if it's not a collectible card game because they have a maze demoing it. Like, we now understand why a maze had a PT invite, right? Yeah, Tommy Gather, it wasn't particularly good. We ended up adding Thunderfield Seer instead. You have time to go make coffee. That's gonna take us a couple minutes to get set up here. There's gonna be a lot of plague shards and passing going on. What would you as a mid-range creature deck to ladder? I would love my first CCS top 8. The very first season we had a CCS. I really like the ardent mid-range aggressive decks, the brunch decks, like I like to call them. So I would 10 out of 10 like to play with Ardent Crusader again. Ooh, they are playing a 3-shard variation. Tilt Angel, God, I miss me. Can we, dear Hexent, please immortal support so I can play Tilt Angel again. Tilt Angel, dee 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 dee. Oh God, is Tilt Angel unplayable because guidance exists now? You just like don't ever want to guidance into a Tilt Angel? Angel of Dawn. Angel of Dawn. It was in fact our little miracle angel. Oh, Jankbot. Jankbot was wonderful. Who doesn't love some good Jankbot in their life? Are we thinking about countering this because I haven't played a resource yet? I'm gonna pass the turn here. I want to wait to play a threat until I can Runebind their interaction. Light the votive, sure. Man, are they playing Wintermoon Candlestorm? All right, get rid of all of those. Clear them right on out. So Adjudicator's Glory is a 5/5. When it comes into play, it voids all troops with defense 3 or less, which happen to be both of my opponent's troops. Yeah, I really don't care if my Eldurathan's Glories are gone. That's... When this dies, revert it. And put a Mask of the Avenger in our hand, which turns another troop into this guy. For sure. Avenge me! You will be avenged! I'm just gonna go ahead and Runebind this. Tilt. Main deck Verdict of the Ancient Kings. Alright. All right. Sometimes they just want it more than you, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes they want it more than you. But a Hex player find it easy to start playing Magic. A Hex player would probably find it frustrating to start playing Magic. But, yeah, the actual mechanics of the game aren't that different. If anyone wants me to direct them to the crossroads at which I sold my soul to RNG Jesus. So we cut your Beetle Magistrate from this build, Bob. RNG Jesus knows. Alright, cantripping our way through. So Psychic Ascension, you see it keeps lighting up. God, this card's so much worse than Guidance. The Psychic Ascension keeps lighting up when I play cards out. Every time I play an action, my Psychic Ascension ticks down. Opponent is now into the Undoubting our Tribunal Magistrates that they transmogged. Yep, this sounds great. Like this costs 2 less. They don't have exactly another verdict. I guess I could technically have a Runebind, right? Okay, I'm gonna look for a Runebind of our own to try and force this through. God, this card is so much worse. So much worse than Guidance. Alright, I'm just gonna jam this. Well, they don't have Weave up. Ding. Every time we play an action, we make a troop, so likely we're just gonna bury our opponent on the ground now. Shroud readies the troop and gives it spell shield. Main deck Mad Robomancer is pretty good with the mill gem in it. Just playing the Shroud out to generate another troop here. Alright, let's pick up this Robomancer and get rid of all of your other Robomancers. Alright, what if we did it again? More Robomancers for you. Come back next year. Oh, this was a mistake, right? Yeah, if I would have played this non-slow shard, I could have played a Silver Talon Adjudicator and drawn cards. What a horrible, horrible mistake I have made. Big Papa punts. Could have played an Adjudicator, did not. Alright. So this is actually pretty close, right? Like, we've both ascended now, but... I have more resources than they do. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this Thunderfield Seer out, puts us to 4 cards. I'm gonna play this Adjudicator, puts us to 3 cards. We have a game, as they say. Gosh. Alright, yep, play this. Draw 2 more cards. Alright. Ding, ding, ding. This actually doesn't make anything. It's a little bit sad. Grab a non-resource with this. The draw 2. Alright, alright. Hit this. Brood Bounty. Put a Spooter in their deck. Make my guy larger. And my opponent plays a Windseeker next turn. I'm gonna want to wait till I can Transmog with Weave up anyways, just in case they have like a Runebind, so this is fine. We've also got like enough flying pressure at this point that like we could probably win through what they have. We ascended before they did, so. They really need an Adjudicator of their own here. Sure. I mean, it can make Heartbreak. Alright. Oh no! My opponent doesn't want to let me dirtle and draw cards anymore. So unfortunate. Eldurathan's Glory actually seems great, right? And they have a ton of prophecy stuff, so the Mad Robomancer is certainly in here. Bounty's great. Into the Unknown seems great. Weave is great. Transmogrifade seems like hot poop. Berry plus create random action. I think I'm actually gonna cut a Dark Heart. Seer is bad. Okay. I think I want that to just cost 4. I'm gonna leave 1 Transmogrifade in. It's possible. Yeah, I think exactly. I think I want a couple Transmogs for that explicit purpose. How do you suck it twice? I'm not sure what you mean. So certain cards have double sockets in them. So Darkheart and Mad Robomancer both have a major and minor socket. It depends on the card, determines how many sockets it has. Trim an Adjudicator. Do this. I think the Darkheart having mill to mess with their prophecies is also good. Well, this hand's very good if my opponent doesn't have like an aggressive prophecy start. Like if they have like Ancient into Lanupaw sight, I'm going to be a little bit sad. But we have double bounties, so I'm definitely keeping. That shard guarantees our 4th resource. This guarantees our 5th resource. We basically just want to hit like our first 10 resource drops. Ooh, they prophesied onto that. That's pretty good for them. Next turn, probably jam this first bounty. Following turn, get some dark card action going on. Come on, Z-Bar. That's a lot of candles. Man, look at this. We get to pass with Weave / Bounty up. Yeah, I want to make sure we hit our first as many shard drops as possible. It's my least favorite card in combination of cards and Hex. Can I just name Lasgar's Vengeance? Does that make me too biased about wanting it gone? Man, it would be awesome if they played a Lanupaw site here. I don't actually think Opta's gonna have that large of an impact on Modern. When Splinter Twin was legal, sure. I don't actually think it's gonna be that relevant. So this makes them pump the brakes on the attacking a little bit at least here, which is nice. I don't actually think Opt is better than Sleight of Hand in a Storm. Because, like, Storm doesn't care about the timing. Storm isn't passing with remands up. They don't modify cards. We only ban cards. It's either legal or it's not. Because, like, for instance, I think Lasgar's Vengeance is fine in Immortal. There's no reason that card should not be legal in Immortal. Like, there's plenty of sweet busted things you could do there. What if someone bought it for PvP? Like, sweet. The fact that this is living is great for us. We got Weave plus Runebind here in our hand. Now I'm going to put a non-resource on top of my deck because I've guaranteed 7 resource drops. And this means when I hit my champion power, that should get me another resource drop if I'm going to mess. Grixis Death Shadow. Yeah, potentially in Death Shadow. Yeah, I could definitely see it being played there instead of Sleight of Hand. But like again, not all of the Death Shadow decks are playing Sleight of Hand. I can fight through one counter here. And if they have two, right? Like... that kind of sucks. There's just no incentive for playing Immortal. They don't really have prizes set up for it right now. At some point, I hope they will have prizes for the format, and then we will definitely play it. I wonder if there's even Windsinger in their deck. We do need to actually kill my opponent here, because, like, they're, like, putting Winter Moon cards back into their deck, so they're going to snowball at advantage here at some point soon. Deal. Sure. This gets bigger every turn. Yeah, kinda. I guess that's true, Burgle. It means if I hit PA, it's more likely to resolve. Hey! Jeckin' Sick with the re-up on the Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much for the continued support and welcome back. I do appreciate that. Man, we hit that just in time. They can't just chump us now. They said why there isn't anything for Immortal. None specifically. No, I do not think I should Tempo Aloe. I don't think that's good. I think thinking we're going to win this game before they start generating card advantage is silly. I should have played this ice before playing that Lanupaw site, but now that I played the Lanupaw site, I don't want to play the ice because I don't want to not draw a prophecy card next turn. Ding. And honestly, focusing into focuses isn't that bad at this point, because, like, we do just want to, like, tick our Psychic Ascension down. Same thing with Guidance. Like, Guidancing for non-resources is fine here. Mad Robomancer, you say? Maybe I'm supposed to save this, actually, for post-Mad Robomancer. There's a Psychic Ascension. So, if they can beat the Mad Robomancer, they then have to beat the Psychic Ascension. So we get to play through some sub-games here. That's prophesized? No. A second Psychic Ascension. Alright. Well. It generated a Runebind. Yeah, all the Wintermoon decks I've played with and against so far, they just seem a lot worse than the Diamond Sapphire control deck. You tell me how to live my life, Burgle. And do what I want. Waylay. Oh, punished. Waylay didn't get to trigger. In this Eldurathan's glory. Sure. You want more? I mean, they're still dead on board here, right? Okay. The problem is, Trax, I feel like the rest of the format, like, tuned and optimized their decks, and, like, the Wintermoon deck just, like, didn't have a lot of room to tune and optimize it. Alright, the mighty frog has stepped into the arena on the other side here. This hand is more than good. It's great. Put a resource on top of my deck here. Double transmog, focus, some ice. Wintermoon rotates with the next set. Goodbye, farewell, I'll see you and good day. Like this one? Like this stabilizer right here, Burgle? I am gonna need another diamond for this. My life's like a diamond. Boom, boom, ba da dum bum. Boom, 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 boom. Don't, 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 don't. This was a mistake. Should have transmogged post combat. Didn't get a speed troop. Never justice. All right, these need to get resources for us so we can try and hit diamond on curve for this Eldurathan's Glory. Eldurathan's Glory is the biggest, angriest, mama-ish jamma that this deck has in this matchup. Just void all the tiny poopers. You have a Pyre Spoke Kabbalist opponent. Transmog this Storko. Should I have done that? I probably shouldn't have done that, right? Like, it was gonna die anyways. They still got a guy out of it. Yeah, I shouldn't have. That was a waste of a transmog. Use your resources accordingly, folks. Transmogs that were bad for 100. That one right there. Spent a card, didn't have to spend. It's probably gonna only end up gaining me 2 life. So, like, spending that transmog to gain 2 life was not a worthwhile exchange. It was going to die to the Eldurathan's Glory. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, so this only got 1 attack in, so like turning this into Blamsmith, the difference between that is like I'm plus a transmog, but like down 2 points of life, which I'd rather just be plus a transmog here. By that I mean like this Glory is gonna mess the world up anyways, so like we're probably fine, but like I definitely wish I was plus a transmog right now. Opponent's only, okay, down 3 charges. I guess that's fair. I don't know if that really matters, though. Man, am I going to get to draw cards to Silver Talon Adjudicator? I feel like I might get to draw cards to Silver Talon Adjudicator. I have no idea, JW. It's an interesting question. Say hello to my squad. I've got 2 more card draws in the bank. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Balmy breezes blowing through, yeah. Do, 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 do. Is that just super clean, Burgle? It's Ascension's out, Into the Unknown's out, Confounding Ire, Totem Trap's in? Is that it? That feels like all I want to do. I enjoy playing decks that people designed well. Well designed. Sent a little bit light on early interaction, but just like the Darkheart Glory curve with a Silver Talon to stabilize the hit points a little bit. No 1-drop from them. God bless. God bless us, everyone. All right, let's do this and let's focus first, because focus is worse than guidance. Obviously, if we didn't hit the Sapphire there, we would have played the diamond and then guidance. But because we hit the Sapphire, let's focus first because it's worse. Because like this guidance has the option to guaranteed be a non-resource, whereas that focus didn't have that option. It had to be a resource. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a shard here. We'll Lanupaw Sight next turn. And then if they put too much pressure on the table, we might Adjudicator on 4 to gain some life. Well, this like virtually gains me life. Yeah, taking a pretty big hit here. We could just die here. You're not wrong, Burgle. Like, if this was an Into the Unknown here, I'd be a little bit happier. We might just get run out because I didn't do anything till turn 4 that impacted the board. They have another speed troop here. We're basically just dead. Gross. This feels like another casualty of war, right? Or this feels like another Lasgar's Vengeance. Sorry, that's what I meant. Let's play this out. We're dead to a lot here. Yeah, I think that's being results based though, Bob. I don't think you should board the sights out on this matchup. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Would 10 out of 10 play bird there. Still dead to basically anything if I play the bird there. My body is ready to guidance into a non-Sapphire Shard and die. I just want to make the chat aware that I'm ready for it. God bless, we got there. It's an ice baby too. Focus before we do this. Dark Heart, sweet. I'd like to take a moment and talk with all of you about how good being on the play is. I feel like it's really underappreciated how good having been on the play in this game here in particular was. It's very, very good, in case anyone was wondering how good it is being on the play. Very, very good is the answer to the thing you were wondering. They missed their third shard drop. This Dark Heart's gonna bury them in the ground. Let's talk about my 4-6 here together. Sure. I like that my opponent is still trying. They're giving it the college best here. I don't even think I want to play the glory. I think I want to make him beat this Dark Heart. There might be merit to like an argument holding the weave up, but like I don't have another resource in my hand, so I kind of want to just hit that. Like that. And then that. Guarantee a resource here. Back with this. Oh, you know what? I should have attacked, runebound this, and then hit the guidance. That's what... That 10 out of 10 should have happened there. Don't forget your Runebind tricks, ladies and gentlemen. It would have allowed make this able to block. Would have made this able to block. Hero Fall. Why are there Hero Falls in your Redlings deck? I don't understand. I don't understand. I would like for you to imagine for a moment. Imagine if my opponent's hero fall there had been a Gemborn Prowler, for instance. My Dark Heart would be gone. No, that's not true. It would have been easier to cast than Hero Fall. They would have gotten to try it and do it, but way long time ago. I don't like Hero Fall this match. I don't like Hero Fall the Red Leagues deck in general. 3 troops in there, so we're not 3, 4. So Culmination Blood currently costs 6. Yeah, they are pretty dead. Yeah, but they would have been able to kill it before I had the Runebind. Yeah, they could have done it the turn we played the Dark Heart. Yeah, double blood is a tough sell. Like, you have time, like, Crypt Dust? Let me tell you about Crypt Dust not being a dual shard. Crypt Dust really isn't a dual shard. Oh, good. Rolf said this matchup was good for him. Let's find out. Rolf said this matchup was good for him, so I assume I'm about to get dumpstered. I'm interested to see, because their champion power, like, basically doesn't have a text box in this matchup. Aside from, like, triggering their death cries. Just keep getting resources here. Dang. I want a resource with this one? I think I do at this point. Do I want to hold up Weave this turn? I feel like I want to hold up Weave this turn. Yeah. Next Crusaders don't have speed. Game 1, so maybe this is fine. This is a post-board game, I think I'd hold it up. Sweet, not punished. It sacrifices a troop to give something -2/-2 permanently. I think I'm just playing, unless we draw like a Runebind, I might just play into a potential Hero Fall here. If they have a Hero Fall here, we might be in a little bit of trouble. I am happy to trade for a Strangle plus a Night Emperor's Lackey here. If their turn is playing a Strangle, I think I'm okay with that. If their turn is sacrificing something else to make their champ power have a text box, I'm okay with that. Are they just putting troops in the bin for Culmination in Blood? No, they're just doing this, right? You are not wrong, Burgle. You are not wrong. You're not wrong. 3, 4 troops. Culmination costs 6 currently. Probably want to start holding this up next turn. No blocks, opponent. Deal. Alright. Bind's okay. I guess we're at a pretty good spot here, right? Block. Alright. Man, remember that time I didn't get a resource with whatever that was, and then we bricked off on resources for forever? Maybe. I mean, like, if they hit, like, Gaze into Culmination, like, that's their out to win this, right? Just want to, like, be thinking about, like, how your opponent can get back into the game. Thing. Maybe I'm supposed to hold up both of these this turn. I don't know. There's a chance they play out something else. Culmination's now getting kind of cheap. And my opponent played this with Scrounge, which maybe had to sacrifice a troop, so I Runebound my Dark Heart in response there. We drew a resource like a professional. Play this, put a non-resource on top of my deck. This is going to be one of those matches where, like, we kind of sit on our champion power for a little while because we want our champion power to be a catch-up mechanic should a Culmination and Blood slip through. I don't really care about that, right? Oh, I guess I do care about that. Oops. Alright. Mistakes were made. I'm gonna play this, and again, just like thinking about how I lose this game, there's 3 troops here, and there's 3 troops here. I think Culmination and Blood is how we lose this game, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pass the turn and take a hit for 5 here, and then next turn we'll stick Eldurathan's Glory with Weave into nothing up. Yeah, I have to counter that, unfortunately. I still don't think that was worth spending a Weave on because I have these glories to clean up. Deal. Maybe I'm just supposed to ascend there, actually. Non-zero chance I'm just supposed to ascend there. Culmination this turn, we could be in trouble just because, like, our Ascension's in our hand already. Deal. Deal. Shard. Ding. What Shard allows us to do is get all of our actions out of our hand. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play Lanupaw Sight. Here's an interesting question. Do I play the Oracle Song or not? I feel like I'm not supposed to. I think I'd rather have extra guaranteed charges to make more actions going long in case they what's it called us? Culmination and Blood us. Benediction's pretty good. Puts a troop from our crypt back into play, it gives it 2/2 in flight. Yeah, even if it tricks, that's fine. We're taking a pretty big hit here. It's a pretty good one. Now I feel like even if we get Culmination, we're still kind of okay. Like, we're ahead on board, right? I could transmog this in response. Yeah, I think I agree. I think the transmog's probably... Ooh, they've got tricks. Sure, bring your Dark Heart. So I want to tick this down to 0, so that way it makes a copycat. I think I'm actually gonna Ancestral Ambush. I guess this is worse if they hit Culmination this turn. Sure. 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 Yeah, they didn't attack, so I'm gonna sacrifice this anyways. Tilt. Oh, gaining a buck ton of life there is probably a good step in the right direction. It does counter Culmination of Blood, doesn't it? I guess I know what we're holding that for. You'd play Glory to deny the card? I guess that's reasonable. I kinda just wanted to buffer my life total. Boop, boop, boop. This game's pretty over. They concur. No, once you hit Cosmic, you're just in. I'm really waiting to buy a PvP deck on Hex, but I'm not sure what to get. The control looks like a lot of fun, but I'm new to control, so it's probably a bad idea. I saw on Reddit someone recommended the Blood Diamond Consonant. I think okay, because they don't have better recommendations than this one. But I don't want to spend a bunch if it's going to bust in a couple months when rotation happens. If you check out this list here, Brandon B. Nunts, Brandon, basically just avoid the decks that have Runebind and Transmog. Actually aren't any of the decks there, right? None of those. The Furry Code deck I played the other day is actually probably pretty good. All right, anywho, I want Confounding Ire in this matchup. I want Weave. I want Dread End. I want this Into the Unknown. Is Glory actually good? I think Silver Talon Adjudicator is probably a fine trim. Dark Heart's probably a fine trim. If you want a non-budget version of the Furry Code deck, I've streamed with a non-budget version a little bit too. Maybe Eldurathan's Glory's not good enough. Eldurathan's Glory gets rid of the Glory's fine, but maybe not 3. I'd buy that for $1. And like Thunderfield Seer is just like my go-to trim. Just like doesn't fit, not an aggro deck, cut it out. Do I want 3 Into the Unknown? 3 Into the Unknown might be too many. I'll leave one more of these in. Let's do this. Seer seems bad. Seer's never awful. And Seer kind of plays around Culmination of Blood by like putting a card in the bank on top of your deck. keep this. I'm gonna go ahead and lead on this Sapphire Ice, put a resource on top of my deck. Wither Engage resolves. What are the cuts though, Burgle? I guess just, is Bounty better than Seer? I buy that for $1. Okay, I can see that. Just like bring in the 4 bounties, I cut the Seers and 1 sight. Okay, we'll do that for game 3 if we get a game 3. Why are there, oh, because you're a Crusader. So why are there Exarch of the Eggs still in your deck? And now before we play my Seer out, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and put a non-resource on top of my deck, so that way if we Fate Weave in action, it gets prophesized right away. Hey, Brandon, with the brand new subscription. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Welcome. Subscriptions are the best way you can support my stuff here, so thanks. And make sure, it takes about an hour to sync sometimes, but make sure you link the new subscribers, we had a couple of them today, link your subscribed Twitch account with just your discordapp.com account, and you will see the subs only Discord server that we maintain. Drawing Psychic Ascension there is kind of mediocre. Kind of mediocre. Into the Unknown? Seems fine. Especially with the prophecy on it. Man, this Thunderfield Seer is a bag of butts, huh? Oh, you know what? I bet they put speed on their Crusaders post board, and I should leave this back. Deal. They get to take my PA and the prophecy. Yeah, we're gonna board these cards out for sure. Maybe we could still win. You know, we're not just out of it, but definitely not in a great spot. Yeah, they're not good at ticking Psychic Ascension down, right? So the fact that like they gaze the Psychic Ascension that early is good. It's like less bad for us. Alright, pick your favorite one, so I'm gonna have you pick this up. Enjoy. Burgle, it's not my fault. All I'm drawing is shards, Burgle. Burgle, no. Please don't unsub, Burgle. I need you. I need you, Burgle. Oh, that's a Crusader. Sure. It's very possible I'm supposed to save the End of the Unknown for the Crusader. That's an aggressive sacrifice. Man, could you imagine if he would have just, like, drawn a 3rd card there instead of, like, killing my Seer that really doesn't matter? It's on you, nerd. Ain't nobody got spells for that. Nobody. Strategically left our best card on top of it. Oh, look, we're at a convenient 19. Cards and life, you say? Oh, my favorite combination of things. Cards and life. One troop in a crypt, 2 troops in a crypt. Yep. Supposed to block here? I feel like I'm supposed to block. Play a shard. I feel like this is my last opportunity to draw a card with this. Like, the Dark Heart's a stronger play on this board, but Shield Bash. All right. I'm going to use this Weave as a draw, too. This might be loose. I basically used that Weave as a draw, too. Again, something important to note here, I'm not hitting my champion power that is intentional. You want to save your champion power for post-culmination. We also don't want to expose the Oracle Song to potential Withering Gaze here. Runebind and Guidance were both excellent draws, so I'm glad we burned that Weave like I did. Fair. Fair opponent. Or deserves another. That was like a D+ hit. Think I'm supposed to try and protect this from a hero fall, though. This is pretty good on this board, so yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass here. They think they had 2 things in their crypt? I wonder if they thought they had 2 things in their crypt. Oh, I assumed, damn it. Oh, that's funny. If they want to go Shard champion power here, I'll just Runebind my Dark Heart in response. Which that's what's happening since I exhausted this now, I assume. Yep. And next turn I'll go Sight into Oracle Song and have a pretty good chance of just flipping this right back out. Oh, or I'm gonna click through that like a big dumb stupid. Man. Whoops. Just couldn't lose this game. Now I'm dead. Couldn't lose this game. Now I'm dead. Talking about what we're gonna do instead of actually doing it. Good stuff, good stuff. Strong glory, right? Unfortunate they didn't give us a blood card to Ire. Really? Okay. I actually am okay with this, I think. I think we're gonna have to Runebind this stupid Dread Factory. Let's talk about things that are not okay to resolve. That one. You get Culmination in Blood after this and then die in a fire. Yeah, I think we are, but I wanted to hold up double counter there, and I'm glad I did. And action on top of my deck. Non-resource, excuse me. Runebind that. So we stop taking 2 points of damage a turn. That's fine. Just want to transmog that one. It's not really fine, but it is what it is. I'm gonna hold this in case we draw PA. You're a wizard, Harry. A powerful wizard, Harry. Play to your outs, children. Minimize and maximize your plays to play to your outs. Excellent. Prophecy. Oh no! Oh no, it flies still. It still flies. So we're actually gonna jump block here. Otherwise we're dead next turn. We could lose this game. Dingle your dongle. We could lose this game. You 10 out of 10 lose this game. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. We could definitely lose this game. Never mind. Never forget that TCGs are a skill game and the better player always wins. Never forget, skill game. Is Matthew here? Matthew loves Psychic Ascension. I feel like Matt should be here seeing this. Man, there's Strangles in his deck post-board? That seems terrible. No, this card's quick, man. I played this limited format. This card, I know this card is quick. Let me tell you about quick cards. Let me tell you about quick cards. This is certainly quick. Ooh, another piece of candy. No blocks. Am I gonna get in trouble for showing this on Twitch? Am I gonna get in trouble? Remember when we tried really hard to lose this game? And my deck just wouldn't let me? Oh good, we have a loot. We have a loot now too. It's a spooter. It's kinda scary. Big scary spooter. Exhaust the scary spooter. Yeah, I don't die either, Ranting Bob. It's definitely annoying. Cause okay, I understand why the game does it, but it's definitely annoying. I was a Kickstarter. Remember when Hex came out, but I never played it. I have all the decks in 10 packs. Are those cards still good, or should I just open the packs, or can I still draft that? So just like Magic, the draft format kind of rotates, so those packs are not that's actually programming design. That's the way the card's templated. So Arcane Focus says you look at the cards and then you put one of them in the hand. So the way the engine interprets that very literally, and it says, okay, look at them. So it shows you a window to look at them, and you say, okay, I'm done looking at them. And then the game engine goes to the next one and says, okay, pick one of these to put in your hand. So basically, I feel like if they reworded this so it said put one of the top 2 cards of the deck in your hand of your choice or something like that. Power. Oh good, a counterspell in case something goes wrong. We're flooding out here, but it doesn't matter when you're if you're flooding out when You just have all of the things, and it gross. There's no. Rolf said this matchup was good for him. Like, he drew a lot of sideboard cards. He played 3 Withering Gazes this game. No, 4. All 4. Just like classic 4-ball on the Withering Gazes. Nah, I don't care about that. I have a Sapphire Shard. There's no way this matchup is good for this mid-range deck. It's like actual 0%. Boop. What if I boop your boop? Shoop the whoop? Good little shoop the whoop? Withering Gaze is fine in this matchup depending on what cards you care about. Depends on what cards you care about. Inquisition would be insane against this deck. I don't feel like you're doing your part in our relationship. Oh, Burgle. Drawing some cards, exhausting your stuff. My Broombot always wanted to learn to cloud walk. GG's, Rolf. Ah, knock, 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 knock. Ah, knock, 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 knock. Ooh, Eldritch Dream Thief. Nah, I don't give stuff away. I'm selfish and cheap like that. And by that I mean, I find giveaways tedious. So I don't do them. Technically, Broombot won that game. Technically, Broombot won that game. Opponent's playing Slagpot. I'm seeing Dirtles a bit, but like, it's just probably a mulligan. On the draw, this just probably should have been a mulligan. Maybe, Rolf? I tried really hard to lose that game. Remember when you killed, when you used your champ power to kill my Crusader that game, I had a Runebind that I just didn't play, because I'm an idiot. I talked about playing it, and then I clicked past the prompt. Oh yeah, we're just super dead here. Should not have kept this hand. 0 out of 10, should not have kept this hand. Oh yeah, I just, like, it was funny. It's like, I'm gonna Runebind my thing in response to their champ power, and then, like, I clicked OK to let the champ powers off, and I was like, oh, or not, or not. It was not a good scene. Both teams, neither team tried very much at all. Okay, opponent missed a shard drop. Could be good for us. I think I'm going to put a resource on top of my deck now at this point, because I would like to curve Darkheart into glory here. If my opponent hits their 3rd shard this turn and then, like, has a rust bucket, we could be in trouble. Yep. Because if I cast Guidance, then I don't have an untap shard. I am dead here. I'm dead here. Like I said, that hand was a bad keep. And was a super bad keep. And again, like, I feel like when people talk about there was nothing I could do against the aggressive deck and I just die, they do what I just did there. They looked at a hand, they're like, this hand has shards and non-shards in it. I'm gonna keep because my hand has shards and non-shards. And then they just get slaughtered because I just literally didn't do anything, right? Like the red link deck effectively killed me on turn 5. But like, they won't effectively kill me on turn 5 if I'm interacting with them, especially in my control deck. Okay, this hand needs some resources. We got 2 focuses. I assume this means we're about to experience how much worse this card is than Guidance. We're just gonna like brick out resources. Oh, God bless. God bless you, Arcane Focus. I take back all the rude things I've ever said about you. No, you're not wrong. Shh, shh, it doesn't know. It doesn't know I'm lying to it. Come, so I could whisper sweet nothings into their ear. Yeah, I'm gonna take a non-resource at this point, I think. Cast my Dark Heart guaranteed. Little does my opponent know they've activated my trap card. This actually sets us up kind of nice. So like we're taking 6 here, but like we're gonna go Shard Dark Heart. Which one you want, dude? Do we have a casualty or a gemborn here? Don't get runebound, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a casualty, burn it on your turn. I'm gonna block here. They already played a resource for the turn, so they can't Sabertooth me. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm just supposed to hold up Runebind plus Trap here. Correct. Oh, does this thing have... It says Deathcry, put it in their hand. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I need to transmog this one. Fine, I think we're still okay here. I get to Totem Trap this dork. And then I can transmog this. Could just do that too. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't think I want to board any different. Yeah, let's cut the weave and put it into the unknown another draw. See how that feels. Yeah, that would be convenient, Bob. Oh, did this draw disconnect? That's the problem. Ew, you don't want to drink that. That cup's dirty. Dad's gonna get you a fresh cup, okay? God, this hand's a definition beer. Discuss whether or not I should keep this hand. This is better. Oh, it's close, right? We're just gonna like fate weave into a diamond and die. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Put a non-resource on top. Get my dork on. think I'm just using this as a gain 4 here. I think this is a gain 4 is fine. Alright. Alright, this is like, I feel like this is the turn that kind of decides the game, right? Am I supposed to play this turn, or am I supposed to dig for some 1-cost interaction here? Like, if I find like 1-cost interaction, like plus Darkheart here, I'm like in an amazing spot, right? I feel like I'm supposed to focus here. My gut was to just jam the Lanupaw Sight that's Prophecy, but I think we're supposed to just focus. I think because we have 2 focuses, we're supposed to do that. Drawing both of these, like, there's only 2 of them in our deck, and they keep drawing both of them on the draw against this deck. Perfect. Perfect. Next turn we get to go Sight, Shard, Transmog. We use this as a gain 4 this turn. I mean, Second Crusader kills us really dead really fast, Trex. Well, that's great for us. Don't cremate my dude. Don't do it. Have a heart. Have a heart, opponent. Have a heart of gold. Ant power, sure. Take 3 here. Block. Okay. Okay. We need like a glory or a Darkheart to clean up here. We're gonna get some more draws. It is an interesting Blacksmith gem. For fuck's sake. Well, that could have gone better. I'm gonna hold this Runebind up for the turn, I think. Oh, right, because I have the guidance. That's not terrible. So I put this here, and then Runebind it. Yeah, until we find a glory. I might even be able to rebuy it by just like going ice here. Well, we tried. We tried. Dead. Dead. Super dead. shut up, Burgle. You're fine. There's no pressure on the table. Get out of here. Get out of here. You must be new. Literally dead. Oh, bomb, 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 bomb. Yeah, I don't think we had any better lines there. I mean, maybe like, what's the? I guess we get like one turn with our cards. Then they're still going to culmination us. We're getting culmination either way, no matter how we cut it. Yeah, should have like fucked up game one big time. I guess I could have hit a. Let's play one more. Yeah, give my time to draw some cards. That's fair. I did have 2 Confounding Ires for counter and culmination in the deck, so we could have found one of those. That's fair, Burgle. Okay, yeah, Into the Unknown could have picked it up. Yeah, probably. It was probably better. We would have traded for their 4-2 and then like played a follow-up Adjudicator. Yeah, that's probably better. Just like, again, thinking about what are the ways we lose this game. The way we lose this game involves a culmination in blood. Okay, we should play around culmination in blood by waiting on this Runebind. Definitely useful.